Before today's video starts, I would just like to remind all of you that this video is not made for kids. It's for adults to enjoy too. So with that said, Merry Christmas, and please enjoy the fucking video.
No prob, Bob.
What's going on, guys? This is Liam Fitzgerald back again, ready to give you yet another Bob the Builder review. I'm really proud of how my Bob and the Big Freeze review turned out, and was very satisfied with everything I said in it. I thank you all so much for sharing your perspectives on the episode. You all gave really interesting feedback. So, for today's review, we're going to take a look at another episode where my favourite character takes the lead role, which is of course, Scoop. From my perspective, Scoop has had a good selection of episodes that portray his character positively, while others sadly mess him up completely. One in particular. God, I hate that episode so much. But even if he is portrayed badly in certain episodes and maybe a certain movie, it doesn't change my love for him at all. Scoop will always be my favourite character in Bob the Builder, and that is never going to change. So, since Christmas is drawing closer, I felt it would be appropriate for us to review the Season 7 episode, Snowman Scoop. And boy, do I have a lot to say about this one. So sit back and enjoy today's review. Let's begin. Snowman Scoop is the 10th episode of Season 7. Scoop's plans for the best snowman competition are put on hold as Bob needs his help, along with Rolly and Dizzy, to fix a broken pipe outside Mr. Sabatini's shop. A disappointed Scoop is reassured by his friends that they'll have the job done in time for him to build his snowman, which they do finish quickly just as Mr. Sabatini finishes his snowman. Meanwhile, Spud is having fun in the snow but notices some hungry rabbits and mice, to which he decides to feed. Just as Scoop is about to start building his snowman, Wendy alerts him and Bob that Mrs. Potts is snowed in and needs help. We then cut to Spud, who takes the carrot nose from Mr. Sabatini's snowman, which surprises Bob and Scoop. Both of them eventually rescue Mrs. Potts, but fail to notice Spud taking the carrot nose from Mrs. Potts' snowman too, which surprises Scoop even more. Just as Bob receives a call from Wendy that Travis is stuck in the snow, and Scoop and Mucker needed to pull him out, making Scoop more anxious about building his snowman. After Travis is rescued, Scoop notices another snowman with no nose and races off to find the culprit. Scoop finds out that Spud's the culprit, but learns he was only trying to help the animals find food, which gives Scoop an idea. Scoop explains everything to Bob and Wendy and decides to help Spud out, forgetting all about the snowman competition. Then Bob, Wendy, Mr. Sabatini, Mrs. Potts and the machines decide to help Scoop out with his snowman since he's been so helpful to them all day. Spud apologetically tells Scoop that he might have missed the competition, but Scoop isn't saddened by this since he learned that some things are more important. But as he arrives home, Scoop is surprised to see Mr. Bentley, who's the judge, in the yard, and he's even more surprised when he sees the snowman that his friends made for him, and learns about everyone's cooperation. And the episode ends with Scoop's snowman winning the competition, as Mr. Bentley stated, by a nose. I think I just found my second favourite Scoop episode. Words can't express how much I enjoyed Snowman Scoop. It was such a great episode. I have quite a bit to say, So let's waste no time and start with, of course, the star of the episode, Scoop. If I loved Scoop in Scoop's in Charge, I sure as heck love him in this episode. He's first shown to be very excited about the snowman competition, and while he does express disappointment that he needs to help Bob, he still has that same positive attitude that he always has. But as the episode progresses, we start to see more of Scoop's caring side as he helps out 3 characters with their dilemmas. As a matter of fact, every time I watch this episode, I can't help thinking about that one line Mr. Bentley said in 2 Scoops.
What it is to be popular, eh, Scoop? Everybody seems to want you.
Snowman Scoop truly shows how much dedication Scoop has to his friends, and that's another big reason why he's my favourite character. But you know where I think Scoop is at his best in this episode? The 3rd arc of the episode. While yes, Scoop might have been wrong to accuse Spud for spoiling the competition, but he truly makes up for it when he finds out what Spud was doing and forgets all about the competition. That is great character development right here. Also, I love this line from Scoop towards the end.
I think you've missed the competition, Scoop.
It's alright. This was much more important, Spud.
Scoop's character development in this episode is strongly similar to 3 Cheers for Thomas, where Thomas is portrayed the exact same way. Competitive at first, but caring later on. I also adore how everyone helped Scoop with his snowman after he helped them out throughout the episode. This episode truly shows the meaning of caring for others and about what's important within a community. That is A+. Another character I think deserves to be talked about is Spud. This episode is one of the rare occasions where we see a more caring side of Spud that we rarely see in most episodes. Spud's sympathy for the hungry animals was so sweet to watch, and it truly shows that while Spud is mostly depicted as a mischievous character, he truly does have a caring side. And yes, I can agree that Spud taking the carrots from the snowman was wrong, but you gotta understand that he was only doing it to help a friend in need. There are several other episodes that portray Spud as a sympathetic character, and I will definitely look at more of them next year. You gotta love this Scarecrow. I first saw this episode as a special feature within my A Christmas to Remember DVD, and my love for it back then was just as strong as it is today. I also love how Bob is shown to be a supportive father figure towards Scoop. He begins to get concerned about him missing the competition, and what does he do? He enlists the help of all of Scoop's friends to help him make a snowman while he's busy with Spud. Bob and Scoop truly have a great friendship. I mean, why do you think most promotional material include the both of them and nobody else? The gags within this episode are pretty funny too, such as Lofty getting cut off by Muck.
Can we fix it?
Yes, we can! Yeah, I think so. Oh, that was gold.
Gotcha, Lofty.
Muck, you little scamp. Rolly insulting Mr. Sabatini's faceless snowman was quite humorous too.
Scoop, look, Mr. Sabatini will never win with that snowman.
Never did I think I'd take a steamroller to be a roaster. And even Spud sliding down the hill was quite funny too. And what did I think of Mr. Bentley's joke at the end?
I declare this snowman the winner by a nose. Boo!
Thank you, Patrick. And that is all my thoughts on Season 7 Snowman Scoop. Great character development from Scoop once again, loved seeing Spud's caring side, and overall, a well-written story in general. Another example of why Scoop is my #1 character of this franchise. So, I'm going to give Snowman Scoop a 10 out of 10. But now, I'm curious to hear your opinions. Do you like Snowman Scoop as much as I do? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below your thoughts, and subscribe to my channel for more reviews in the future. And I will see you guys on December 25th, Christmas Day, where I'll finally review Bob's White Christmas. I hope to see you all there. And don't worry, I am not backing out this time. I guarantee it. So until then, I'm Liam Fitzgerald, and I will see you on Christmas Day. Later!